Hi everyone, this is Dango. So in this video, we are going to talk about the future banners and future events in World of Division FFBE. So a lot of players are having trouble on like future banners and also future schedules on the global server, because not many players have been like summarizing all this information. So yeah, so today I basically trying to figure out like what will happen so I can figure out, if I should summon or if I should save. So yeah, so basically I go to their tweet here. Yeah, go to their Twitter account. So here they have a very full information on what's going on in the Japan server actually. And so far I'd say it is kind of following the lines. For example, this is the like 1 million download, and they also have this very similar free summon for the Japan players, and then they have all the events that can boost you to like try to build your guild status, and then and then they have here they are trying to like let players to get involved in guild, something like that, and then they release this new chapter just as what we just released today, and then there's these new characters with those chapters, and those are these Frederica and also the SR assassins. So these characters is actually ranked very high in the Japan server, and she's specifically good for PvP. She's mediocre for the auto clear or the high difficulty level, but she's very good for PvP specifically. The other characters is more of a replacement for the dark Starin. If you don't have that, then she's kind of a replacement for him. So yeah, so this is today's banner, so which is still like following the schedule. And then the next one, the next banner for the Japan server is gonna be so this is like some celebration still, like 3 million download. So yeah, there are a lot of freebies for this kind of event. This is why like people are saying this game is pretty generous. I think yeah, it is pretty generous if you are getting those things. It's just a very very good things. And the next we are going to have a GP event. So we are going to if you clear any map, basically you can get more GP from the crystals dropped by the enemy. And then the next one, they are actually doing the Christmas event. So Christmas event actually have two UR characters. Is the Christmas Ramada and also Christmas this one, Christmas Machuri. Yeah, so these characters is also very very strong, but I don't think they are going to come to global servers like at this stage, because we are still very far from Christmas. So I highly doubt that they would come. But then there could be something like replacing the Christmas event. People are talking about, recently they have these they are going to have this Final Fantasy VII release, like remake release. So that is going to be something, a collaboration is coming in the Japan server. So maybe we are going to have the same collaboration with the Japan server. So that could be possible, but also could be challenging, because Japan servers like system has like changes here and there. So it could be hard to actually have the same event with the Japan server, but we will see. But it's not likely that we are going to have these Christmas Ramata here. And there is the other, then they have the new chapter open, and then there is another new character released, which is this red hair girl here. Yerma. So this character in the Japan server, the rank is actually also okay. So we can see here, it didn't list her. It only listed all the top characters here. So I'm not sure if she is more PvE focused or PvP focused. But even in the global tier list, here she is not super high in tier list. So that's just something as a reference. And then after that, there is going to be the second Christmas banner with the, yeah, it's basically the Christmas banner. Yeah, here. This character is very strong. I mean, this is the main character in our story. I really love her, but it's actually very hard to use her like the normal one. The normal one you can see here is ranked very low, and it's consistent in this Japan server. It's basically ranked very low, along with some other even SSR or MR characters. So it's kind of disappointing to, she is so powerful and so strong in the story, and it's just very lovely. So I'm glad that we have a much better one to have. So yeah, I'm really excited to get her, but yeah, it's really maybe we still need like 8 months, or like 7.5 months before she is released. So that's kind of sad. And after the release of this Christmas event, the next one is gonna be, yeah, you can see there are a lot of like different rewards. The next event is gonna be, yeah, actually Final Fantasy Tactics event. So this is the event that most players are waiting because you can get one of the best characters. Yeah, his name is Orlando or something like that. Where is that? I don't know why someone ranked Orlando as like tier A. It doesn't make sense because all of the websites in the Japan actually ranked him, like all of the website I checked, it's basically the first tier, like SS level. So you can see, I mean, he's not super good in any of those. Like you can find SS for all the characters, but he's well balanced character. Yeah, I think maybe it's just like overall strong. Yeah, the reasoning they gave is because it can, it so he has melee attack, but he also has two range attack, and he has super high health points. So those are the very, it's basically an aggressive and tanky character. Yeah, but yeah, so very very strong characters. A lot of the players are waiting for him. So I really think he's going to come pretty soon. Like this is basically 1 month after the banner, like the current banner, basically after 1 month. It can be even earlier if they remove the Christmas event and not replacing it with like other events like the collaboration with Final Fantasy VII, which is actually I think that's not going to happen for Global Server, but I mean we will see. But yeah, it looks like he's gonna to come within a month or so. So if you plan to summon him, you should start saving your germs right now, right? Summoning a UR character is still not so easy. So this is basically they are trying to make aids for him, and yeah, they are yeah, and he's coming together with the other characters in Final Fantasy Tactics, which is this character here. Yeah, Ramza. So yeah, I think both characters are very very popular. So to be honest, I'm not going to summon on this banner just because I never played the game before. I don't know their background, and the character design doesn't really fit my style. So and I already have like PvE focused characters, so I'm not going to summon on that banner. But his both characters are super super good. You can see the other character here is also ranked as tier 2. It's very good. Yeah. So yeah, so if this is something you try to summon, you should probably start saving for now. And then after that banner, there is gonna be a release. This is basically their New Year time. Yeah, and then they will release the other UR characters, right? This guy is pretty strong as well. Is a assassin character. So from the story, she's very very impressive, but she's not ranked very high in the tier list. For mostly, someone made the global tier list. Yeah, she's just not ranked super high. But if you love her from the story, I think it is not bad to have her as well. And then yeah, these two characters actually are showing up together, and they are both kind of weak, right? It's both tier 3 here, and even in the global tier list, they are still kind of like tier A. So for free-to-play players, you are not going to have that many resources to build all these characters. So I plan to completely ignore those banners as well. Unless you just like super love them from the story, then it could be good. Yeah, here the chapter 6 is released. So the next character, yeah, with the new release of the character, there will be always new characters, right? This is like basically nearly 2 months after release, and here comes another character, which is Miranda. Yeah, Miranda. So Miranda is not ranked very high here, and Miranda is not ranked very high in the Japan. Actually, she's ranked okay in the Japan server. So basically, specifically for high difficulty maps. So it could be something to worth summon. Uh, I'm not a big fan of that character still. So I'm not going to summon. But yeah, she's apparently very good for high difficulty battles. This means high difficulty battle. So let's just keep going on. And so yeah, the next one we're going to have. Yeah, there is a banner with media and this character looks like. So yeah, these two characters rate up. So if you didn't summon her this time, maybe you can still get her later. Yeah, but both characters are very strong actually. Getting them early on is still a good idea. So and then the other new characters that come at the end of January is the other super OP character. This is basically one of the best character for PvP as well, and it works super well with Frederica. So this character, her name is yeah, she just yeah, Lucia. Lucia basically, if you put Lucia plus Frederica both in the PvP, they can basically wipe out your enemy in auto arena like in one turn. So yeah, it's very strong. She's greatly buffed by Frederica as well. So very strong. You can see it gets basically same ranking compared to Frederica, but it's just the other rankings are a little bit better because Frederica here the auto battle and high difficulty level are S, but this character is SS in arena S plus with auto battle and S plus for the higher difficulty level. So definitely some characters to pick up. This is the next banner that I plan to summon. So basically, I can't have 2 months to wait for any other summons. Hopefully, I will have enough by then. And then, yeah, it's definitely one of the characters that I'm super interested, and she looks super waifu to me. So it's definitely one of my top choice. So yeah, and this is also released with the release of new chapters here, and then another chapter is released at the beginning of February, and this is close to their Valentine days. So there are a lot of different rewards, and this is a specific summon for new visionaries. Yeah, so yeah, new vision cards, so very good. And then yeah, they yeah, this is the release around February 13th. So this is actually a very interesting character as well. So it's basically this character that is not Victoria. Yeah, it's not super high in the tier list for the global server, but I think she is ranked pretty high here, especially for PvP. So I think I'm going to summon in this banner as well. My goal is actually not to get Victoria. My goal is to actually get this girl. She is one of my favorite when I read the story. So yeah, definitely I'm trying to summon her. she's a MR character in global, should be. In Japan server, they don't have like MR characters. They still just use UR and SSR. So I'm not sure why they changed the terms here. So this is just something, and it looks like you can actually get a lot of her shards from the event. So that's pretty nice. So they actually are adding more terrain to the map, which is always exciting. I think one of the problem, especially like one of the problem for Final Fantasy, FFBE, and War of the Vision is that the PvP is not very balanced. And one way to actually balance the PvP is to have more complex terrains with like maybe a little bit more complex system like pick and ban. So adding more terrain to the game is definitely going to be good. And here is another vision card, only summon. So I don't think you should touch those summon unless you are a big whale. And then yeah, another free summons. There are a ton of free summons in this game. Very very generous. And here this is at the end of February. So basically basically 2 weeks later after release of this super OP character, there is another super OP character released, which is basically the fake princess. Yeah, if you read the story, you know what I mean. So yeah, she is not ranked super high here, but I think she is ranked pretty good here. I mean, it's basically a tier 1 character. I think because I was planning to summon the earlier banner, and I still need to summon for the Christmas, the Christmas Mercury. So probably I need to skip the banner. Depends on my luck for the previous banner, I guess. So yeah, there is just so many characters, and yeah, the prince here is actually a SSR character, which will be UR here. So that's kind of interesting, and yeah, a lot of like focused banner as well. So basically, you will get, yeah, this is a very great banner actually. So you will get one of the characters from 10 summons. I think this should be a paid summon. I'm not sure. Let me read. Yeah, I didn't mention. So this may not be a paid summon. So basically, these two vision card plus these two UR characters, you are guaranteed to get one of them. So that's pretty nice. And the next event is gonna be, let's see. So Chapter 7 is released. Yeah, the story so far I'm enjoying it a lot. So it looks like they do regularly update their story, so which is very nice. So okay, so another characters that is released. I'm not super familiar with that character. Um, this is this who is that? Let me check if I can find him. It's not listed here actually. So yeah, it's pretty new, I guess, and we can check the tier list for that characters here. It's not ranked super high. I mean, it's tier 2. So yeah, it depends. I don't even know who is that actually. So we will see. Yeah, it looks a FFBE character. So okay, so and you will have more Fina shards during that period. So I'm probably not gonna summon there. And then the next one is the I think the other collaboration event is coming in the Japan server on March, somewhere March, at the end of March. Is the collaboration with Final Fantasy. This is Final Fantasy Tactics, right? No, Final Fantasy 1 actually. Okay, so that's a very old game collaboration, and this is the Light Warrior. People keep talking about how awesome this Light Warrior is, but I think the Japan server didn't give that that warrior that high in rank. I think you can already check his ranking. I think it is still. I mean, he's a tank, and he's basically ranked a little bit lower than the current tank we have. So basically, they still rank the best tank in this game as yeah as Egbert, yeah, or Engelbert. So this is still the current best tank in the Japan server. Mm, yeah, I don't think the new tank. Yeah, I don't think they rate the new tank higher than that. But these characters is actually ranked lower than both the Egbert and also Engelbert and also the this light warrior or something from Final Fantasy One. So yeah, a lot of players say they are going to try to get him maxed, but I didn't see a must to max him as well if you already have a light element tank. So yeah, it's basically just looks like a fun event to have. And then there's these new characters. These two characters are both very OP, it looks like. So but the detailed ranks for these two characters are not coming yet, so we will see. So this is basically another new characters with the release of new chapter. So okay, and then this is like the current stage in the Japan server. So yeah, this video is pretty long because I had to try to basically get all the information from the tweets of the FFBE World of Divisions. So hopefully this can still help you a little bit on deciding on which banner you should spend on summons and when you should really save up for the future summons. So this is all about this video. Actually, at the end of this video, I want to talk about the ranks for the vision cards a little bit. So this is basically the best vision card for tanks. So a lot of players are using them on tanks, so that's very good. This is the best aggressive card for these like sword and knife users, or big great sword users. So very nice. And so yeah, this is the new vision card. Very good. This is the best vision card for mage. Um, this is the best vision card for archer and assassin. No, it's the best vision card for archers. So basically, this is the best vision card for both these Frederica and also Lucia. But the sad thing is that this is the limited Christmas vision card. So you need to summon it, and it is not gonna be available within like 8 months. So we are going to wait for a lot. But if you click here, there is a replacement for it, which is a MR vision card that is still very powerful, which should be the one that you should be using. Let me check if they mention it. There is a UR one that can aid the archer attack and the other as well. So if we just check these characters here, there is recommendations on the vision card. So no, there is no recommendations on the vision card. So basically, yeah, there is a MR vision card that kind of do similar things. Oh yeah. Here, this is the MR vision card that we have. So because this is not going to be released anytime soon for the global server, so probably most of the players is going to use that. And it is basically like very similar between Frederica and Lucia. So this is all I want to talk about today. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace.